Hello everyone, welcome back to online video tutorials from GoEduHub Technologies. As in this course, we are going to learn how to handle analog signals and how to write programs in order to control analog outputs with the Siemens S7-1200 PLC by using TIA Portal software. So, before we will read different types of instructions that we can use in order to handle analog signals or analog values in PLC programming, first we have to understand different types of signals that we have to control. So basically we have two types of signals that we will get from the field devices. So these two signals are analog and digital signals. So we will understand what is the difference between analog and digital signal. So instrumentation is a field of study and work centering on measurement and control of physical process. That means you have to read value from the inputs and you have to take decision based on those values and you have to control your outputs. These physical processes include pressure, temperature, flow rate, and chemical consistency. An instrument is a device that measures or acts to control any kind of physical process. Due to the fact that electrical quantities of voltage and current are easy to measure, manipulate, and transmit over long distances, they are widely used to represent such physical variables and transmit the information to remote locations. That means in physical process we have different type of signals or different types of parameters such as pressure, temperature, flow rate and chemical consistency. So if you have to represent the value of these physical variables, you can use either voltage or current type electrical quantities. So in order to represent pressure, temperature and flow rate, we can use electrical quantities such as voltage and current. Now, a signal is any kind of physical quantity that conveys information. We are going to learn what is the difference between analog and digital signal. So first we have to understand meaning of signal. So a signal is any kind of physical quantity that conveys information. Audible speech is certainly a kind of signal as it conveys the information of one person to another through the physical medium of sound. Another example, hand gestures are signals. It is conveying information by means of light. In this lecture, the word signal will be used primarily in reference to an electrical quantity of voltage or current that is used to represent or signify some other physical quantity. So, we have two different types of signals. First is digital and analog that we can represent by electrical quantities such as voltage or current. So we will discuss both of them one by one. So first we will take digital signal. Digital signal is also known as discrete signals. Discrete signals or digital signals are signals that are either on or off, true or false. Those signals which has only two states such as on or off, true or false will come under the digital signal categories. For example, think of a light switch in your house. As you can see on your screen, the switch either turns the light on or it turns it off unless it is a fluorescent. The switch either turns the light on or it turns it off. Because discrete signals exist in one of these two states, they are represented with a square wave as seen below. As you can see, when this switch is in on condition, your bulb will glow, and when this switch is in off condition, your bulb will not glow. So it has only two states. Either your bulb will glow or it will not glow. That's why it is represented as square waveform. In the PLC world, there are many uses for discrete input-output. Some of the devices that supply on-off signals are push buttons, limit switches, float switches, and proximity switches. I will write example of digital signals. You can take push buttons, limit switches, float switches, or digital proximity sensor. So these are the some examples of discrete input output. So a discrete signal will have only two states. Okay. In reference to industrial automation, a digital signal has only two states. Either it will be on or it will be off. Okay. You can represent it as 1 or 0. You can say high or low. Now, second signal that we have is analog signal. So as we have seen that in digital signal we have only two states. Okay, either it will be 0 or 1. That means it will be high or low. But analog signals are signals that can vary or change. We live in an analog world, and over senses are analog receivers. Feel how hot it is. Can you speak up and look at all the colors are statements that show how the variation in analog signals like temperature, sound, and light can affect our senses. Back to the light switch example, let's now install a little mood lighting in our home. Instead of the regular on-off switch, we are going to use a dimmer switch. The dimmer switch will vary the resistance in the line, causing the light to dim or brighten as we choose. As you can see on your screen, instead of a simple switch that can make your light on or off, I am using a dimmer switch, okay, which will vary the resistance in the line. Due to this, you can reduce the illumination of your bulb, or you can increase as you want. The voltage supplied to the light will not be a constant level but a changing one set between the upper and lower limits. This is usually represented by a sine wave. As you can see here, if you take, suppose we are providing 0 to 24 volt to this bulb. Okay. Now, as I turn on that switch, 24 volt will be applied and your light will illuminate. Okay. Now, if I turn off that switch, the voltage that will be applied on the line will be 0 volt, and in this condition your lamp or bulb will be in off condition. Okay. Now, same thing here, I am using a dimmer switch which can vary the resistance between the line and Due to this, we can vary the input supply voltage between 0 to 24 volt. Okay. Now suppose here I have provided 0 volt and you can see my lamp is in off condition. Now suppose I will give here 12 volt and you can see my lamp is glowing but with less illumination as compared to this bulb which is illuminating at 24 volt. Again here 12 volt and here 0 volt. So as you can see that analog signal we can represent by a sine wave. You can take examples for analog signal such as thermocouples, analog proximity sensors, RTD, level transmitter, capacitive sensor. These are the different types of signals that we have to handle in a industry. Digital means two states, okay, that will be low or high, and analog means a range between low to high.